Hey everyone, we've been asked a few times about these pillows and how they're made. Pretty simple process. We just wanted to share with you some of the steps that we've taken to make these. They're double-sided pillows made to look like a Mexican pastry or a concha. So we're gonna show you some of the steps. So what I have here is a 2x2 or 24 by 24 tempered hardboard that I bought at the local Home Depot. This will help us to set the print on top, as the print itself is 22 inches wide and our press is 16 by 24. The material that I'm using today is polyester fabric. You can just get at the Joann's fabric store. I'm sure there's other sources, but this one's really nice, stretchy, and soft, which makes for a really nice feel pillow. I've also taken the print and I've cut the shape so that I can set on top. You can see my pre-cut fabric is on top of the board, and then I'm gonna set my print on top of that once I spray it. So to help me keep the print in place, I'm using a Kraft temporary bond glue. You can actually buy some of these at a Heat Press Nation and some of the other places that sell sublimating supplies. So in this step, what I'm doing is I'm actually lightly spraying the print to keep it from moving once we put it on the board. So a light coat of spray, just lightly cover it, and we set it on the fabric. And smooth it out. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to stabilize it with some tape going from the print to the fabric to the board. I don't want to cover the actual print, just the edge. Right, so this is secure on the board. Then I'm going to take it over to the press and we'll press it. So now we have our print on the press, and as you can see, the board is wide enough to fit on the actual press. I'm just going to check, make sure that it's over to the back. We'll press this for 400 at 400 degrees for 60 seconds, and it's light pressure. If you notice, I didn't use any cover paper. I'm finding that when I put paper, when you're doing a double print, that it leaves the paper itself creates a shade or a shadow on the print. So the print's about done on one side, so the press is going to release. I don't like to let it release on its own because it jumps. So now we're just going to take the print or the board and flip it. Make sure that it's still aligned. And we're not going to press, we're going to try to stay close to the line from the previous press. So we're just going to pull out the board slightly. And then I'm going to press that for the second part of it. So we'll just remove the tape. Slowly, as you can mess with the fabric, and you just fill the paper. There's our pillow. There's our print. And we'll do the same thing with the back of it. And then we'll move over to cut them and then sew them together. So now what you can see, I have both of the sides printed. So we're gonna cut them and then we're gonna sew them together. So now we got both of the pieces together, and they're gonna be inside out, and they're gonna be sewn, and then we just trim the excess afterwards. It's easier that way for us. Just following the outline of the pastry. We're just trimming the excess fabric. So now that both pieces have been sewn together, we're going to turn them outside out and get it ready to fill. All right, so now the pillow is ready to fill. And what we'll be using to fill it, we actually just got some over-the-counter fill. You can find these at Walmart. And so we're just gonna use this and stuff it and get it ready. So then now the only thing that's left is an opening, so that once we turn it inside out or reverse it, then we just fill it. So now that we fill the pillow, the last step will be to do a manual stitch to close the opening that we used to fill it with. The same process applies to this pillow. This is actually a double-sided pillow.